Hey guys, how's it going? So this week I'm going to attempt to start and finish a song over the course of the week. It's something I've sort of done in the past, but never with the intention of doing it. It's usually more of just a bit of luck and a couple of happy accidents kind of lead me there, which to be fair is essentially how I make every song. Just a bunch of accidents that I memorize and then put some words over. So figured why not try to do it with some intention this time. Typically when I start a song, the first thing I will do is, I guess, sort of figure out what kind of a tuning that I want. I've been playing with this tuning lately. It sounds pretty cool. It's D-A-C-G-A-D. The last 3 songs I've written have all been in this tuning, none of which are out yet. I'm not sure when they will be out or if they will come out. It's just a lot of stuff I've been doing in the background. But I've really enjoyed this tuning, so I figured I would start here and obviously change it if I need to. I don't have any words yet. I figured I should just start fresh. You know, I've got a couple songs started that I thought about maybe jumping off of those, trying to see if I can continue from them and just finish them over the course of the week. But it's not as fun, right? Because I'm sort of already starting with a little head start and feels like cheating. So I guess what I need to do first is just kind of tinker and just play around. That's typically what I do. I will just sort of kind of like where we're at right now. Let's throw a capo on it and just kind of go from there. I'm usually pretty comfortable about there. You know, let's go ahead and jump up to the 3. Feeling that. Eventually I'll have to decide if I want it to be a finger-picking song or if I want to mostly strum or if I want to mix it up. But I guess a lot of that will sort of come over time as I play. Probably obvious. I mention it all the time. I'm not really a musician. The whole time I've been playing guitar, I just sort of mess around with it. Typically, I will accidentally do something that sounds kind of interesting, and then I will just recreate that, memorize it, and then kind of go from there. My worry for this week, at least starting out, is that I'm going to overthink everything because I'm recording myself. Typically, I will just sort of do this watching YouTube and just playing around. Sometimes I will literally just like listen to other songs and just sort of get in that headspace of like, oh, I like the sound of this and this and this. I want to see if I can try to do that kind of vibe. It's a similar thing that I do if I have trouble with writing lyrics. If I can't get myself into the mindset of, okay, like I know I want it to be about this, but I'm not really sure how to express that, whatever that could be. And so sometimes listening to other songs gets my mind going. It helps out a lot. So I'll probably end up doing that today. Before we get to that point, I need to have a general idea of what I want, right? I'm sort of liking this. I feel like there's something there. I'm not sure. So I think I've got sort of a good sort of idea, not necessarily like a scale, or maybe it is a scale. But I have, 5 or 6 notes there that I think. I've been really into the last couple months pulling off a lot. I just like I don't know, that sort of interesting sound. It almost sounds kind of like electronic in like a weird way, just of how the way the string buzzes. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit, but this kind of gives me a basic idea of where I want to be. So what I would do from here, I guess I would just kind of play around with that a little bit and just sort of practice it a little bit. So I'm gonna go and cut now, and then I'm gonna play with this a little bit, and next time I check in with you, hopefully I will have something different or something that makes a little bit more sense. Right now we're rocking with I don't know. There's something in there. Sounds a little different from what I've done before. So yeah, I'm gonna play with that, and next time you guys see me, I will hopefully be further along. Let's find out. So a couple hours have gone by. I played with the song a little bit. Haven't really done anything too different since the last time you've seen. I think two parts that I have are kind of interesting. I really didn't want to do the same picking pattern through the whole song. And that's something that I tend to do because I can then focus on like making sure I'm hitting the right notes and making sure I'm singing the right words and all that stuff. Playing the same pattern over and over can get boring. Even though I like what is going on so far with this, I do kind of want to see if I can shake it up a little bit. That's one of those things I'm just gonna have to play around with it and see what I can do. I mean, so far it's pretty cool. I honestly didn't really expect to start anything today. I thought it was gonna take at least a day to kind of find what I'm looking for, but I like this. It's got a very chill vibe, kind of mountainy in a way. Yeah, it's cool. We'll see.
On the steps where you hang, what's done is done. Don't call my name. Concede.
So it's the next day. I played with it a little bit last night. I made a bit of progress. I have sort of just been kind of adding on to the different guitar parts. I've got this part where I'm coming from over here. This part where I'm here. Playing with that a little bit. Sometimes I do that on the second. So I do 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So I either do that or I'll stuff like that. So it's definitely coming along. I have started some lyrics. I did kind of what I typically do, which is just kind of going through some stuff that I've already written, whether that's like a poem or like a song or whatever. Just kind of see what fits, and if nothing fits, I'll try to do something original, or I will take elements from those. So that's kind of what I've done with this one. I had 2 different poems started. I guess one of them was supposed to be a song, but it wasn't really going anywhere, so I just called it a poem to make myself feel better about it. I think I'm getting somewhere. Initially, I was going,
You give me the shakes, crazy, but I like it.
I was doing it that way. I also was trying this other one because that's kind of just going with the beat of it, I think. And this one's a little bit outside of that, where I'm going,
You see how crazy I am. I've been waiting on the bricks 6 years, give or take.
I don't know. You get the idea. Hopefully it'll sound better down the line. I'm kind of surprised that I've gotten this far in such a short period of time. But this is, I guess it's not too far off from how it typically goes for me. Like I said, a lot of the times I just kind of get lucky, just going and going until there's something there. Whenever I make songs, there's like different stages of difficulty, where when I am first trying to just find something, that stage can last an extended period of time, and it's usually pretty difficult. But then once I have something, the ideas will start flowing, and it'll just be like a constant improvement over the last rendition, just over a period of days or weeks or whatever. And then once I have a general outline of the song, or in my head, I've always sort of visualized it almost like a body is being constructed. And so I'm like, well, I don't really know what the song sounds like or looks like because I've never heard it before. But then once I start getting ideas, it's kind of like I've got the shape shape of it or like the bones or the structure of it. And then I just start filling it with, you know, whatever. What I mean is, like, as I add stuff, it's these little details that kind of make up the song, and something that might seem minor ends up being really important down the line. So it's day 3 today, and I think it might actually be the last day that I'm able to work on this. I started this video a day late and I didn't account for actually editing the video, and so instead of being a week-long process, it's gonna be a 3-day process. I did debate about delaying the upload of this video just so I can actually do this over the course of a week, but I don't know, I kind of like the time crunch. I feel like the pressure of having to get this done has sort of helped me in like a weird way. I've got a couple different verses that I've written. What I need to do today is figure out the intro for the song and the outro and which set of words I want to roll with. They're pretty similar, but I'm singing them differently. So for the outro, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to kind of hit like one note. I don't know. There's something in there I'll hit. So I'll probably end it with that. For the intro, initially I was thinking about doing the whatever I was doing before. Something, you know, just kind of get into it. Also feel like it would sound kind of sweet if I just got right into it, and maybe down the line when I mix the song, you know, I kind of add a drum in there or something. So it'll start. Drum comes in. Start singing from there. So that's, I think, what I'm probably gonna do, at least starting out. I might change that later. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking for that. So really, my main goal for today is to figure out the words. I've got 2 short verses written. Based on the flow of those, I'm thinking I'm going to need at least 6, just because like the 2 of them together are really one verse. But I'm not sure yet. I gotta play with it. So I spent some time working on the words and playing through the song, and I think I've got something that's working. In my opinion, it's not the greatest, but I think it's a good place to start. And so what I'm gonna do from here is just start adjusting words, try to make it fit a little better, and just see if I can get it to just sort of flow better on top of the song. Because right now I'm kind of doing like a spoken word poem over the music. And it's cool. I think it works. It's not necessarily what I was aiming for, but I guess that's just one of those things where, like, you know, you just kind of have to let it happen. I think if I had more time to work on the song, I would try to make it sound a little bit more sing-songy, but I'm limited on time. And honestly, I'm okay with it. I don't mind the sound. I think it sounds pretty cool. It reminds me of a couple different artists that I actually enjoy, so it kind of works out. That's the song. I'm covering the title because I haven't decided if I'm going to put the song out. I guess I probably should, because it would be kind of unsatisfying to do a video like this and then you just kind of have to wait whatever amount of time before the song is actually out. This is a song that would fit really well on the EP that I'm working on, the thing that I've kind of been doing in the background as I've been working on the album. That's kind of where I'm at. I like the guitar, I like the words, I need to play with it a little bit. That's about it. So the next time you see me, it's either going to be me playing the song for you, or it's just going to cut to black and that's the end of the video, and that'll be that.
I am. I've been waiting on the bricks 6 years, give or take. Pretty good without me. There's a look couldn't fake if you tried. leave it all behind? Did it heal with time? En route for a better life? 'Cause I must admit, you look fine. I guess I should do the same. What's one more lie to live? I'll just forget and or forgive.
All right, that was the song. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I would say that I worked a really long time on it, but you know what video you're watching. I didn't work very long on it. And so it's got a lot of flaws, or in a positive way to say that, it's got a lot of room for improvement. I think the guitar could be a little bit more interesting. I think I could fix the lyrics just a tiny bit to kind of make them flow together a bit better. And I want to kind of work on how I'm singing it too, because right now it's a bit monotone. It's not bad. I think it could be a bit better, but considering the short time frame I had, I think it's pretty good. I've got nothing else to say. Thank you guys for watching this video and for sticking with me. I know it was a longer one, but I really appreciate you guys watching this sort of snapshot of my process, at least how it is now. Maybe next year I'll do the same video, but my process will probably be different, and so we can check that out. Who knows? I don't know. All I want to leave you guys with is, if you like this video, please like it, and if you want to see more like it, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, what you would have done differently, how you would approach it differently, you know, general discourse. Be sure to check out my single Interstellar. I've got it in the description below, and keep an eye out for my album, which should be out in a month or so. No official date yet, but as of right now, it's been sent away to the producer to get mastered. So as soon as that comes back, a couple weeks after, it'll be out. Keep an eye out for that. All right, let me wrap this up. Thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate it. I will talk to you later, so I'm gonna go and cut. Bye.